Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Thursday. This is Game Day Live, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. And somewhere down south Jersey.
Down the shore.
Yes. We've got Shorts Guy.
With the perfect curtains behind me.
Yes, perfect curtains, not the SHIT curtains. But yes, welcome everybody at Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. And also the infamous Mrs. Wu, who is leaving work right now, listening in live, because that's what she likes to do. And she's asking me what's for dinner. So since she's listening to live, I should say we're going to have salad with
salad.
Yes. Grilled chicken salad.
But since she's not watching, she doesn't see the McDonald's right next to you.
I've had a heck of a McDonald's month of October, and
I know you have.
Oh,
it's for the best of the team. It was for the best of the team.
I know. And congratulations to Ted being the winner of the 2 free tickets giveaway.
Yes.
With JCB
Way to go, Ted.
Architectural. Yes, JCB Architectural, who gives away tickets like crazy as long as you sign up to joinourcrew.com. Yes, joinourcrew.com. Yes. That's all it takes. I went through like about 7 people, and some couldn't make it. Some said, whatever. Mm-hmm. Not to make Ted a 7th class citizen, but he was kind of like the 7th person I asked, and bam, tickets were delivered. Yes.
Yeah. But we have fans of the podcast, and then we have fans of the podcast, and that is what Ted is. Ted is always there at American Whiskey. Ted has been a good friend of ours, along with being a fan of the podcast. So I'm glad Ted got the tickets tonight, because Ted is going to really enjoy going to the game. You know, Ted is one of those guys that he listens to the podcast when we're live at American Whiskey, so he can hear what we're saying. Since we do not yet have full control of all the speakers there at American Whiskey, which we will at some point. But you know, congratulations to Ted for having for getting the tickets tonight from from our good buddies at Sam. Can you say, because I'm screwing up the letters, who gave us the tickets?
Oh, JCB Architectural.
JC. Yes.
And thank you to
congratulations to Ted.
Donnell Weaver. That's a little a bit of a foresight. I don't know. Even the great Sam Wu that produces. Oh, he meant like because we had it on the title at Canadiens, but we're actually versus.
Oh, whatever.
You know, I mean, our listeners.
Whatever, same thing.
But the title. Here we go. The title, I got that right. Versus, you know.
Yes, verse.
Yeah, verse. It's just the title.
Remember that channel, Versus? Remember Versus?
Oh, I remember it.
Where we used to watch our NHL hockey.
I like the Outdoor
to AJ
Life
Visco.
Network.
And to AJ Visco, happy Thirsty Thursday. Having a beverage down the shore here. We're gonna have a lot of beer next week down in Tampa. And I can't wait for that. That's going to be a good time. So, AJ, you and I have to talk on the side and make sure we meet up down in Tampa next week. So, we're going to hit up some breweries, going to have a good time as we watch our Devils take on the Tampa Bay Lightning.
And I'm
live in person.
I'm still trying to put the finishing touches to our plans for Florida. So, we haven't really put anything out on social media. But we do have joinourcrew.com. So, if you're down in the Tampa area that day, on November 16th, and you're going to the game, there will be 2 podcasts popping up around Amalie Arena. We'll have that info.
Oh, that's right. I'll probably do After Dark too.
I
didn't realize that. I'll probably do After Dark around Amalie. But yeah, you know, that's Sam. That's the best thing about being just one of the voices on our podcast network is I don't have to do the hard work. I just show up, put on a microphone, and put on a headset. And I get to talk. Thanks to you and all the hard work from you and everyone else behind the scenes at the Primetime Radio Network, especially Mrs. Wu. who will, I'm sure, chaperone us while we're in Tampa because you and I, let's face it, you and I need chaperones when we're away.
Oh, Sam Wu unsupervised causes problems. Just like
I know,
that,
I've been
just like last road trip. I pissed off Girl Scout troops, their parents.
Oh, yes, you did.
I didn't even.
Oh, yes, you
didn't
did.
even face the music. As soon as Jake the Snake Allen was scored upon, I had to go to the bathroom at that moment.
You were gone.
Yes.
And little Steve and I are like, he's gone. It's not us. He's the one that's being loud. Yeah, you left all of us hanging with all the Girl Scouts just shooting all these awful, awful things at us. And their parents, the one former NBA player that was in front of us, just yelling at us, "Where's Jake the Snake now?" We're
wait, there was an NBA player in front of us?
I think so.
What, at the game?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I think so. Right in front of me. Poor little Steve couldn't see, even though he was standing.
Oh, wow.
It was a rough one. And all the little Girl Scouts, they were throwing cookies in your direction, but you weren't there to receive them.
Yeah.
It was yeah.
Hey, when you're a professional
The Girl Scouts of
troll,
America, the Girl Scouts of America have officially come out and said that they hate Sam Wu. I heard that first and foremost. The Girl Scouts of America dislike Sam Wu.
Well, a rumor has it that they will be doing fundraisers outside of Walmart with "I Hate Sam Wu" T-shirts.
Yep, that's the. There's actually a merit badge, I think, out there in Vegas, where if you can throw something at Sam Wu, you get a merit badge. I hit Sam Wu.
Hey, you know what? It's all the rage and all that, and everyone's filing in. We were doing a little small talk.
Hating on Sam Wu is a national pastime in some places. I do know that.
You know what? To tell you the truth, if it's therapy for people, I'm all for it. You know, even though I got trash thrown under the bus, death threats, all that kind of stuff.
Hey,
but we
that's
try
what you
to
get.
Yeah,
that's what you get. It's a tough life you live, Sam. Being New Jersey's #1 hated Devils fan.
Yeah, well, Brooke
or New Jersey's #1 loved Devils fan. Depends.
Brooke Amanda says, "I'm a Girl Scout leader now. Gonna start an I Hate Sam Wu badge." Absolutely. And if you do, Brooke, I'm sure in the future JCB Architectural will have 2 tickets for you at a Devils home game to be determined.
I cannot wait to see that I Hate Sam Wu merit badge that Brooke Amanda's gonna put together. She does say she hates Girl Scout cookies, but hey, at least the Thin Mints are vegan, so our good friend Little Steve can eat Thin Mints.
Oh, I know.
Because we're always we're always making sure that Little Steve has something to eat and drink when we're around. So Thin Mints are vegan, just in case anybody's wondering.
Joey B says Sam Wu and McDonald's equals there isn't enough toilet paper at Costco to solve his issues after consuming. Steve Engel says cancer in a cardboard box. Look, I did it during the Mets playoff run.
Yes, and you had to.
I had
and your mother-in-law was completely complicit with it.
Oh, I know.
Your mother-in-law was all in. And I love your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
She was so much fun to hang out with.
Mrs. Wu's mom is a character, let me tell you.
She is awesome. She is awesome.
She's a character. She can hold her own. You better not get in a fight with her. She'll actually deck you, believe it or not.
I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will.
Yeah, absolutely. So, anyway, Devils take on the Canadiens tonight.
Yes, we
do. One of the players featured on the Canadiens, and I'm looking forward to watching, is Cole Caulfield, another number 13.
You wanted him.
Yes. Well, no, I also wanted that guy that's in Arizona right now.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you wanted him too.
And for whatever reason, thank you, because I can't. His name.
You're welcome. I get it because I'm the same way too.
I was stalling. So. Yeah, Logan Cooley.
Yeah.
But Cole
you wanted
Caulfield,
Logan Cooley,
good friend of Jack Hughes, going head to head tonight at the Rock. I wish I was at American Whiskey right now, but unfortunately, life gets in the way of your scheduling.
It does.
I had to deal with tree huggers today. I had to deal with all sorts of stuff before the podcast. But you're lucky because there was a chance that I wasn't able to do this podcast and even produce.
It's true.
And because Vinny Parisi, congratulations to Vinny and his fiancee, Kate. They're celebrating their, I guess, boyfriend anniversary.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. All I have to say is I can't wait to be at their wedding. Now, we're really inviting ourselves. We're really inviting ourselves.
You know, we're just going to show up.
Yeah. We'll
you
do
know
a
what, though?
cocktail
I did
hour.
that. I did that for Billy Dean's wedding. Everyone got invited except me. And every week leading up to his wedding in the locker room at hockey, I was like, I'm crashing your wedding. I'm crashing your wedding. I'm crashing your wedding. And sure enough, I crashed his wedding. I brought a card, brought a gift. And that was before Beth knew me. You know, Billy Dean's lovely wife, Beth. And she's loved me ever since, I got to say. So, you know what? We'll just crash their wedding.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's going to be either Chicago or Wisconsin. We're just going to invite ourselves. We're going to go.
Yeah.
We'll do a Bandit podcast. We'll just show up. We'll just do it live at Vinny Parisi's wedding. And it would, you know, it would be even better if we did game day live because there was a Devils game the night of his wedding.
Oh, that would be freaking amazing.
How awesome would that be?
Yeah, I'd be like, hey guys, have some. Whoops. Hey, Crew Brew. Oh, what happened to my lion? It just
I don't
fell.
know.
You know, I paid a fortune for this thing.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah. Anyway.
We're going to have to ship some Ann Crew Brew out to Chicago for his wedding.
Yeah. But anyway.
You realize that.
We got to get to the
by
game.
By the way.
Go ahead.
Before we get to the game, I'm just going to throw this teaser out. There is new can art for the Ann Crew Brew for this season.
Oh. Yes, after a successful first-year run.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, Sam has seen the new can art. The can art has been sent to our good friend Brian, who is the brewer at Departed Souls. The new can art is going to be phenomenal for everyone waiting to see it. But just be on the lookout for the new can art for Ann Crew Brew. And it's going to be live at Vinny Parisi's wedding, along with Sam and I. Whether him and Katie want us there or not, Sam and I are going to be at the wedding anyway.
Some interesting comments. Survey says I picture Woo as a baby kicker. Not sure what that's all about.
What the heck?
Shroom
Woo would not do that.
Shroom Goon says MSG Plus is fully converting to Gotham Sports next week.
Yes, they are.
I have a total ban on that app for the very reason of Erica Wachter not renewing.
Oh, I know. We need America. We need Erica Wachter back.
So what I've done, not to look like, you know, I'm not one of those activists that, you know, I put my money where my mouth is. So what I do is instead of spending like $44 a month or whatever on the Gotham app, let's say Gotham app, that I spend some of those funds getting cameos from Erica Wachter. Sometimes I need to get pumped up. Sometimes I need encouragement. If you go on Cameo, Erica Wachter is like one of the best people to respond. And
it's because Erica's the best.
Yeah. And also, I have a Cameo. I like to say I'm up there with Erica Wachter. So what I do is I do cameos for people and take that money and buy Erica Wachter Cameo. So it's kind of like a Ponzi scheme going on Cameo. But if you want me to do a cameo, it's at Primetime Sam Woo, as we're literally don't have Vinny Parisi here and talking nothing about the game tonight against the Montreal Canadiens.
By the way, Sam, this is directed directly at you from Brooke Amanda. Anyone who eats fish at McDonald's should be sued.
Why? The Mets win when I eat the filet of fish.
I know. Well, your diet went on hiatus when the Mets needed you.
Oh, I know.
Which was the best part of the Mets playoff run for you was your diet went on complete hiatus because it was for the good of the Mets.
Yeah, and then of course I had like a doctor's appointment at the end of the month, so I had to do some explaining with that blood work. Your cholesterol went up.
Sam,
triglycerides.
Sam, That's when you cancel that appointment and you reschedule it for like 2 weeks later.
Shroom Goon. See, I love the feedback because this gives me ideas. Does that cameo include you wearing the football helmet? It can. Right now, I charge only $5.
It can.
I only charge $5 for my cameos because I want to make it affordable. But for a football helmet, it'll cost you $6. How about that price point? An extra $1. Because putting that thing on your head, man, like people don't realize.
It cuts off your circulation, Sam.
I know. Like I need.
I've seen that helmet. It does not. It about fits the curvature of your skull.
Cameo using the Dawson Mercer voice while wearing the helmet during a football call. Yeah.
It could happen.
Devils, Canadiens at the Rock. Devils driving at the Canadiens 5-yard line. Mercer back to pass. He throws. He's got Easter. Touchdown, Devils. Touchdown, Devils. Hey, Nico, can I have another beer? Are you ready for New Jersey? That's a freebie right there.
That's a freebie without the helmet, though. Without the helmet.
Yeah, without the helmet. Well, the helmet goes on in the cameo. That's where I get paid.
Exactly.
You know.
And that's and the helmet actually intensifies that voice of yours when you're doing that cameo.
Yeah, you know what? Scotty and I are kind of revamping the football calls on Devils After Dark after the game. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, the loss of John Marino on the roster, good friend of the podcast, Paul Marino, I told him I was going to continue it. And Paul Marino being John's dad. And, you know, it's just not the same without Marino. We know that.
It's not.
It's been hard on me. So Scotty and I have been like going back and forth because I actually told Scotty, I'm not going to do an effing football call again. It's my show. You can't make me do it. And this is Scotty's
Prima Sam.
And this is Scotty's response.
Professionalism coming out.
Yeah, he goes, Sam, but we love the football calls. And I'm like, oh, tell me more. You know, so
does Mrs. Wu love the football calls?
Mrs.
Especially
Wu
in
loves
the West Coast
everything
nights.
I do. Everything I do except for my eating habits.
That's a lie. I know Mrs. Wu does everything you do.
Not my eating habits. You just ate a hamburger an hour ago. What are you getting a hot dog for? Sports makes me hungry. That's the problem.
You just ate a filet of fish. Not only is that going to annoy Mrs. Wu, that's going to annoy Brooke Amanda too.
You can't satisfy everybody.
I know.
Can't satisfy everybody. And now we're going into the 20-minute mark of this fine programming called Game Day Live. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Short Sky. Not talking about the Devils, Canadiens tonight, but this is what I'm liking about your New Jersey Devils. There are shutout victories in their winning portfolio this season.
Yes, Jake Allen has two. Jake Allen's got. He has two. He has two now.
You know what? How many shutouts? Were they four shutouts? Honestly, I mean they have two in the last three games.
Or four.
Two in the last three games.
I think it's three, because Jake Allen had the one against Utah, and then we had Jake Allen had one, and Markstrom had one. So yeah, that would be three shutouts if I'm correctly, which my memory is crap, so I could be wrong. But yeah, our goaltending has the capability to pitch shutouts when we're not allowing stupid tips or really awful 2-on-1 attempts. So we have goaltending this year, which I love. And I had said prior to the last game that maybe we'll see Markstrom out west and Jake Allen against the Canadiens, but we saw Jake Allen out west, so I'm assuming we're going to see Markstrom tonight. I've not been able to see anything about, who is in whatever starters net this morning. So I'm assuming we're going to see Markstrom tonight against the Canadiens, and it's his opportunity to get a win against an Eastern Conference foe, which we need to beat. Who are, they have 2 wins this year. They have 2 wins. They're coached by. Tampa Bay legend, who is loved by Schwim of Hockey Untapped, Martin St. Louis. And tonight is a game against the Canadiens that the Devils should win. The Devils absolutely need to and should win against the Canadiens. It's one of those games that it's 2 points that are just in our hands. We just got to complete the 60 minutes to get it.
Sorry, I'm distracted because Brooke Amanda
That's
says,
fine. You're always distracted.
I girl boss too hard and now own a successful company and I don't have a husband to tell me how to spend my money. Yes, but you do have
I know she doesn't.
You have a podcast host here that says that, hey, I got a cameo. You could spend some of that money. $6 will get you a football call with the helmet on. Can you believe that?
Yes, and she would spend that. I know for a fact she would spend that.
There was one time there was a Rangers fan that wanted me to. I forgot who. No, there was a. Let's just say that there was a rival podcast that wanted me to say all this stuff. Right.
I remember that. That. They wanted pro their podcast from Sam Wu.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh well, you know what? I'll get to Brooke Amanda's comment in a sec. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I rejected it and countered with my corporate rate is $1,995. $5 is for the people. But if you want me to promote your product, you're going to have to pay $1,995. Now, how did I come up with that number? The 1995 Cup.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yep.
Of which I still have my 1995 Stanley Cup Championship hat.
Wow. Brooke Amanda says, I'll buy a Woo cameo. Well, thank you. See, I'm doing a great sales job here.
I knew she would. I knew she would.
Yeah. Hey, if you got money to spend, we've got Venmo, we've got cameos.
We've got everything.
We got super chats. Brooke Amanda.
We haven't gotten a super chat in a while.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten a super chat in a while.
It's not. I'm trying to wait till after Thanksgiving. We'll try to get the sympathy super chats. People are like, oh,
we need them for Utah and Vegas because we're going. Which by the way, go to joinourcrew.com, send your email in there, sign up, all that fun stuff, so you can see what we're doing when we go to Utah and Vegas because we're going to do that trip again. And if you didn't see us out in Vegas or Arizona last year, that's your fault for missing that because we had a really good time. The Hockey on Tap guys are going to be out there with us again, hopefully. And it's just going to be another disaster of a good time out there in Utah and in Vegas, back to back once again. And hopefully with Paul Marino out there in Utah. And if we can drag Paul Marino up down to Vegas, Sam, Paul Marino in Vegas, that sounds like just a fantastic time.
Now, survey says, I got no money to spend and I got bills to pay. This is what I have to say. Excuses, excuses, excuses. All I have to say to that is don't steal money. Borrow. And Brooke Amanda, thank you. Thank you. Brooke Amanda, super chat. A nice super chat. It says, Shorts guy, you look hot in a backwards hat. Wow.
I would agree. Look at that.
What is that all about, Shorts guy? I have to ask.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about me.
It's about you, huh?
Yep.
Wow. Is there a romance brewing with that comment? I don't know.
That's a good question. We'll have to find out.
I don't know. Well, you know what I normally do on
everyone's
this
reacting everyone's reacting in the chat now. You would go with this music right
Brooke
now.
Amanda says, Shorts guy, you look hot in a backwards hat.
Sam, where's the Days of Our Lives theme music? That's what you need to do like you did in my parents' kitchen a couple years ago.
Yeah, we'll tell that story in a second. Steve Engel says, Shorts guy, what's the holdup? She looks hot. This is Game Day Live gone wild. As Vinny Parisi, who normally does the game analysis, is not here.
You've done no game analysis.
Joseph Lenham, $11.
Wow. Now we're going up and up and up.
Yeah, Joseph Lindham
Out
says
to Brooke.
it's hockey night. Wow, we got $11.
We're competing.
Oh,
it's like an auction here.
Oh
like
my
auction.
goodness!
I love it.
Wow, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is like The Price is Right. Like, I say it's $10. Oh, $11.
I'm gonna bid $1. It's always the dollar.
It's always
every now and then.
Oh, Brooke Amanda! Oh boy! Can you believe that, Brooke Amanda, with the super chat, $19.99? You are the winner of the Showcase Showdown. Brooke Amanda outspending the audience here on Game Day Live with the super chat as we are hustling for money right now with no Devils talk.
This all goes to our Utah Vegas trip.
Yes.
This all goes to the Utah Vegas trip, and we'll take this. So what? We got $40. We'll take it to the table in Vegas. There's going to be $40 from the podcast that's going to a table in Vegas. We're not going to let them do it.
Wow.
I've seen Sam at the tables in Vegas. It wasn't pretty.
Oh, it was
worse than me.
Yeah, I felt like I was one and done in like 1 second.
And you were.
And Brooke Amanda says, "Bite me, Joseph," and it comes through. Now, will Joseph Lindham respond by taking a second mortgage and really upping the stakes? It could happen. It could happen here on Game Day Live, presented by Crew. Joseph Lindham, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Turn. Oh! Wow! 1 penny more of the super chat. Hell no! LOL. Now will Brooke Amanda. Do I see here 25, 25, 25, 25 in the super chats? 25, 30.
Wow.
Is anybody going to outbid Joseph Lindham? The super chat war.
This is the first ever super chat bidding war that we've ever had. This is the first ever super chat bidding war.
I can't wait to text Vinny tomorrow. Hey, can you listen to how we hijacked Game Day Live? 1 penny more. Brooke Amanda. Will she respond? Oh, Brooke Amanda, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Touchdown, Brooke Amanda! $49.99. Are you kidding me? Blows Joseph Lindham. Joseph goes down. Brooke Amanda with the uppercut. Oh my God! I've seen it all.
Oh man,
that is going to buy us an all-you-can-eat buffet in Vegas.
Oh, with crab legs. You want crab legs? Oh,
lobster tails. Oh.
Wow. JP's the biggest one. That's the biggest super chat. Thanks to Brooke Amanda.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Oh.
This is the most lucrative podcast we've ever done, Sam.
Yeah.
This is. This is the most lucrative podcast yet. Scotty's gonna have to believe it because we have proof. We have proof.
Now, Joseph Lindham, I'm gonna play this for you. Are you gonna get the cavalry? AJ Visco! Oh my God! AJ Visco has done it! Has topped Brooke Amanda with $99.99 and 5001 comes too late, but who cares? George Guy, we're rich! Oh my God, we're rich! Oh my God, we're rich! Can you believe this? Oh my God! Woo! $99.99 5001 Mrs.
If
Wu.
there's casinos in Tampa, Sam, we gotta go.
Oh my goodness! Oh, forget about Devils Canadiens tonight. We are gonna go all night long. What will Brooke Amanda do? Is she going to go to the bank and say, AJ, hold my Aunt Crew Brew? Will I beat that?
Oh. JP says $9.99 gets you your own football call. It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, that came from the heart. AJ, say thank you. Thank you to
thank you, AJ.
Brooke Amanda. That came from the heart. Man. I mean, we are.
AJ, I have a beer for Tampa next week. I have a beer for AJ in Tampa next week because of that, and that's also years of abuse from me as his coach, as his goalie coach, which I pelted him with shots at times. So thank you, AJ. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you to all you fans out there.
This is the most lucrative podcast we've ever done.
Yeah, so my source is telling me right now that Brooke Amanda has called her financial advisor and is, I'm just kidding, Brooke. No, I'm not.
No, you're not. Wow. Scotty's going to have to believe this.
Yeah.
Going back to that original message, Scotty's going to have to believe this. And if you're not listening to this live or watching this live, you're missing out. This is insanity.
Oh, yeah, Vinny.
Vinny? Vinny.
No,
should
Vinny.
Be part
Vinny
of this, but Vinny's not.
No. F that. Vinny is no longer part of Game Day Live. I relegated him to that other podcast, Devils After Dark.
To the new one that him and I are going to start, where we just talk hockey and just kind of BS about things.
I mean, these fans, they're not screwing
Max,
around.
I guarantee Brooke is still gambling tonight. I guarantee Brooke is gambling. Shroom Goon, Scott and Beer Baron hate that song. They hate that stupid song, that Scotty doesn't know song. They absolutely cannot stand that. I can tell you that for a fact because they both said it at the same time. Oh, they hate it.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
I can't believe this. I can't
either. This is gambling money in Vegas.
Oh.
Or can we gamble in Tampa?
Well,
there's a
Max
in Tampa,
says,
Sammy.
And Max says that Sam, don't tell Beer Baron, Scotty, or Vinny. Yeah, I mean, if you.
Oh no, we'll tell them and Ann Crew that they missed out on the most lucrative. podcast
No. Tom is going to tell them first. You know how he is.
Oh, I'm sure he will. My gosh.
Maybe that's how Brooke has made so much money. Joseph Layham! All right, who's your daddy? Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? Oh, you know what?
Wow.
This proves my theory. I'm going to make an announcement right now. I'm going to start an OnlyFans account.
You were talking about that.
Yeah. I was thinking doing like a calendar or something, whatever. But Joseph Lanham,
Sam Wu.
This tells you one thing about this podcast. Game Day Live, you and me, Shorts Guy, about our integrity. We can be bought. We definitely can be bought. Yeah, we can be bought. And that's okay.
We have a price.
Yeah.
We have a price.
Everybody's got a price, and mine happens to be over $250 at this moment.
Oh, that's coming next.
Oh
my God! It's all about the beef, according to Supernova. It's all about the beef.
No, it's all about that right now. Thank you, Joseph Lanham.
Wow,
record.
So, Sammy, if there's gambling in Tampa, maybe we have to take some of this money and go live at the tables in Tampa. If there's no gambling in Tampa, we'll go live at the tables in Vegas when we're there in March. Yeah, beginning of March. We're out there in Tampa after Utah, so we're gonna have to do some good with this money.
Oh, I know.
You're not allowed to gamble it. You're not allowed to gamble it.
I know. survey. I charge $5.99. I think what's happening right now is Brooke Amanda is the smart woman she is. She's probably like, oh, okay. I will wait towards the end of the podcast. So let's get your predictions in. Devils, Canadiens, predictions. Get it in. Get it in. We're having a little fun here. Get it in.
And if you're listening to this after the fact, you should have been watching live. That's all I can tell you. You should have been watching live.
I know. And probably Mrs. Wu is probably driving right now like, oh, no. He's having a little fun out there.
Because Mrs. Wu is the accountant of this whole Ponzi scheme we got going on here.
Oh, I know.
Devils podcast.
Ponzi scheme. You know, I'm going to take some of that money and get some cameos and be like, yeah, we'll get Marty DeBerdor to give us a shout out.
Oh.
$300.
AJ saying Hard Rock. AJ saying Hard Rock down there in, I'm assuming, Hard Rock in Tampa? Let's go, AJ. You and me, let's do it.
Joseph Lenham says 10-1 Devils.
There's our first big prediction.
Yes. Morgan says 6-0 Devils. That could happen. Wow. Big numbers, big donations, big super chats.
Yep.
Big victory.
Sir, it's 5-2.
5-2 Devils. 5-2.
Wow.
Max says,
we got.
Wow, 5-2 Devils. Steve Engel.
We got more predictions coming in.
Devils. Michael Hudnall, 5-1. This podcast bought a win tonight. Hey, you know what? If the Devils win like 8-0 tonight, you know what to do. You know what your role is. 6-2 Devils. Yeah. Max, JP, 5-1 Devils. Eddie says 5-2 Devils. Can you believe this? 4-1 Devils. Diablos says
AJ.
Supernova 68.
Supernova 4-1. Select the boy 4-2.
Yes.
And when Brooke Amanda usually puts her prediction in, and she's putting her prediction. She's in the last game. Her daughter predicted 3-1, I believe, and it was a 3-0 victory. So we'll see if AJ. Yep, AJ. We're gonna meet up and have a good time in Tampa. I can tell you that it's gonna be fun. We're in Tampa. Which, by the way, Sam. Did the curtains behind me look really nice?
No, it looks like. No, I'm just kidding. No, it looks great.
All right, good. My mom was a little worried. Brooke Amanda says 18-0.
Tell your mother.
Wow. Yes.
Tell your mother. Not only are the Devils winning 18-0 because of Brooke Amanda, but those curtains bring a lot of money to the podcast. So whatever happens, you stay where you are. For the rest of the season.
Oh, my gosh.
Wimpy says 7-2 Devils. Wimpy. Wake up with Wimpy.
5 minutes to go, baby.
Yeah.
5 minutes to go.
Wimpy. How about a donation out of Wimpy? See, now we got to start hustling our friends. Wimpy.
Yeah, right?
Go on. Wimpy used to work out
actually, they're actually blue behind me there, Joseph. They're actually blue.
Yeah.
Let's see. Brooke says, tell your mother those curtains bring out the color in your eyes. Thank you, Brooke. They do.
Aww.
They really do.
Aww. Wow.
So, Sam, what's your prediction for tonight?
No, you go first. I always go last.
All right, I'll go first.
Yeah.
You do. So the Devils are playing the Canadiens, and they should beat them. I'm going to go 5-2 Devils tonight against the Canadiens.
Okay, hold on a sec. Give me a sec here. I got to make my prediction.
AJ Visco, find me on Facebook, and I'll send you my number. This way we can talk going into Tampa.
Yes.
Because that's next week. And joinourcrew.com, sign up. Put all your information. We'll tell you where we're going to be for Tampa. It's going to be a good time next week, going to some breweries as well as going to the Devils Tampa game. It's going to be a good time. So go to joinourcrew.com and sign up. Wow. Lapfuzz says 6-2, Brat with a pair. Brat with a brace tonight. If you're unfamiliar with European soccer, a brace is 2 goals.
Yeah.
So Brat with a brace tonight in 6-2. Which, by the way, so Wimpy Jack is ready to put on a show. Did you see this today, Sam? Jack Hughes got one vote for president somewhere in Bergen County on Election Day yesterday. Jack Hughes.
Wow.
Had a vote for president.
You know what? For many years, I used to vote in Matt Laughlin for like
you would
like one of those rinky dink, where there's nobody running except for one person.
Write-in.
Yeah, the write-in.
Yep.
And I would just write in like Matt Laughlin for like, I don't know, city council or Matt Laughlin,
Hopefully you spelled his name correctly.
Oh, I believe me, I do my due diligence. I'm actually a decent speller.
I know you are. I know you.
Yeah.
You catch my spelling mistakes all the time.
Yeah. But hey, maybe next election, maybe we'll find a seat where you can write in,
I'll write in Sam Wu.
Or I hate Sam Wu, and he'll come in like 5th place or something like that.
I hate Sam Wu. I'm gonna have to wear that shirt down in Tampa next week. I'm gonna have to find that shirt and wear my I hate Sam Wu shirt down in Tampa.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good time next week. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be such a good time.
Yeah. All righty. So my prediction.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
My prediction. In honor of the wonderful Super Chats tonight. I didn't really tally it up, so I'm going to give an estimate. 321 to 0.
The unofficial mathing total of tonight's podcast.
Yeah.
321 to 0.
We need to do a
recount
after the podcast.
We do. But Sam, you want to know what? Random fact. In the Mexican Soccer League, you can have 3-digit numbers on your soccer jerseys as a player on the field.
Wow.
Yes. Like you can have like one player number 189. So you could do that if you're playing soccer. You can have a 3-digit number on the back of your jersey in Mexico.
Wow. And
random fact.
And I got to tell you, before we go, I want to thank normally say I want to thank all those, but no, I like to thank the ones that donated for Super Chats tonight, making our night.
Seriously, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you. This podcast almost didn't happen tonight, believe it or not, but
yeah, it was sketchy midday.
Yeah, but we behind the scenes, Short Sky and I and everybody else, we have day jobs, and sometimes they get in the way of this podcast because sometimes
life.
You can't help it. Yeah,
life
happens. Life. But we really appreciate that. We also appreciate all those tuning in, Max, Survey, all of you listeners.
Everyone that's loyal.
Yeah.
Seriously, thank you.
It's a labor of love. That's what drives us. And we appreciate your token of appreciation to this podcast. We normally don't ask, but sometimes we jokingly do, like today. But
we had a good time today.
We had a great time. And, hey, maybe this is one step closer, Shorts Guy, to us leaving our day jobs. Maybe this is like
I would love it.
Yeah.
I would love it.
Yeah. Also, we want to thank JCB Architectural for providing 2 tickets to TED.
Seriously.
TED winning the tickets because all he did was sign up to joinourcrew.com. Joinourcrew.com. You can win tickets. And, and also you get more information about the podcast. As the podcast continues, Devils After Dark, after the game, after Devils.
Not as successful as Game Day Live today. I can tell you that.
Yeah, Anyway, this is amazing. Anyway.
This is wild.
Yeah.
This is wild. Seriously, thank you to everyone who put in the super chats. Go to joinourcrew.com, find out what we're going to do for Tampa next week because Tampa's going to be off the hook as far as I'm concerned. We're going to have a good time down in Tampa. AJ Visco, man, I've known you a long time. I got a beer for you next week in Tampa. Let's go. And Sam, I'm looking forward to next week. It's going to be a good time, man. It's going to be a real good time. You know what I realized next week, Sam? I'm going to have to do Game Day Live from the airport on Thursday.
Wow. Well, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting.
It will be.
But I'll be down there. Mrs. Wu is going to be down there, believe it or not.
Chaperoning Salmon Shorts guy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can I apologize to Mrs. Wu in advance? I'm sorry.
You can do that right now. She's listening in as her commute
I'm
home.
sorry, Mrs. Wu.
Yeah.
I know you love me, but I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you to everybody making our day as well. See you after the game on Devils After Dark. Till next time, let's go Devils.